Hey, what's up, family? This is Today Matters, and my name is Tim Neisler. I'm the men's pastor here at Skyline Church. If Today Matters is a blessing to you, I want to challenge you. Like the videos, subscribe to the Skyline channel, and share these videos with your friends, your family, and your oikos. It's a super easy way to share God's message to the world. God's glory is on tour in the skies. Godcraft on exhibit across the horizon. Madam Day holds classes every morning, and Professor Knight lectures each evening. Their words aren't heard, and their voices aren't recorded, but their silence fills the earth. Unspoken truth is spoken everywhere. God makes a huge dome for the sun, a superdome. The morning sun's a new husband leaping from his honeymoon bed. The daybreaking sun, an athlete racing to the tape. That's how God's word vaults across the skies from sunset to sunrise, melting ice, scorching deserts, and warming hearts to faith. The revelation of God is whole and pulls our lives together. The signposts of God are clear and point out the right road. The life maps of God are right, showing the way to joy. The directions of God are plain and easy on the eyes. God's reputation is 24-karat gold with a lifetime guarantee. The decisions of God are accurate down to the nth degree. God's word is better than a diamond set between emeralds. You'll like it better than strawberries in spring, better than red, ripe strawberries. There's more. God's word warns us of danger and directs us to hidden treasure. That's the first 11 verses of Psalm 19 from the Message translation. Pastor Jeremy and Pastor Jason both did a great job yesterday and last week covering this psalm. Today we finish it up with verses 12, 13, and 14. And here is where David, the musician, the poet, the psalmist is at. After beautifully communicating God's law and righteousness, it's almost as if he's faced with his own imperfection. He then prays for forgiveness for and protection from sin. Look what he says in verses 12 and 13. But who can discern their own errors? Forgive my hidden faults. Keep your servant also from willful sins, and may they not rule over me. Here is David, who is a leader, a king, and a man after God's heart. And even he can't escape the reality of this flesh. And he does the only thing he knows how to do, which is to confess it and ask for God's help. He cries out in verse 13, keep back your servant also from presumptuous sins in the ESV. Meaning, even the sins that I'm unaware of, please don't let even the sins I don't know about control me. David says, because if you help me with this, then I'll be blameless and innocent. What is it that you're holding on to? What sins have you grown so accustomed to that you aren't sure that they're actually sins anymore? David pleads with God, declare me innocent of hidden faults. Here's my prayer for you and for me, that God would reveal to us anything that might be hindering us from receiving all that God has for us. I love how King David ends Psalm 19 in verse 14. Check it out. May the words of my mouth and this meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, Lord, my rock and my redeemer. In the midst of God's beauty and righteousness and his word, the sin struggle is real, and David acknowledges it. He doesn't hide from it. He doesn't avoid it and pretend like it's just not there. He embraces it and calls upon the Lord to lead him and to guide him. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight. Whatever it is that you're up against right this moment, repeat those words of the psalmist. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, because today matters.